The hell you staring at?
Hello there, ladies and gents of the internet. It's Pawshmoiles here again. I know it's been a bit of a while, but like I said, I have had a busy sort of life schedule with my work and whatnot, sorting out my shit, as people call it, I believe. But I think it's about time that I made a video because I've had something on the back of my mind for quite a while now, and it's something that I've been wanting to address as well. Um, and that is Battleborn. Now, I know that it's not like the best topic to talk about because the game isn't as popular as I don't fucking know. What do you guys play? A Dark Realm? What over? Whatever. I don't know. I just want to talk about the game for a little bit because I feel like Battleborn is the butt of almost every gaming joke nowadays, and I feel like that it hasn't really earned that sort of right. There's probably a better way to say that, but I just want to talk about this for just a few minutes. I promise you, it will not take long. Or did I say that Did I mention that I'm really bad at making promises? So I'm sure that a lot of you, if not all of you, have played this game called Overwatch, and I can see why you all play. I mean, it looks like a very fun game with great characters and brilliant voice acting and music and whatnot. And if you would cast your minds back to when it was released, which was May the 24th, I'm sure that a lot of you are aware that Battleborn was released round about the same time. In fact, it was released earlier, which was May the 3rd. And I tell you what, Battleborn compared to Overwatch, the amount of players that immediately got the game, like pre-ordered it and everything, it's such a big difference. And I think both are very good games. I'm talking about Battleborn right now. I'm kind of defending it in a way, but I'm also saying that Overwatch is also a very decent game. So I'm not trying to be biased towards Battleborn or Overwatch in this discussion, let's say. Now, I've spent a lot of time playing the single and multiplayer aspect of it, and I believe I've gotten more of an understanding as to why the game is good, and perhaps why it hasn't sold as much. But what surprises me is the fact that the game has quite a lot to offer. Like, it has a lot of unlockables. There's customization, and there's a lot of things similar to Overwatch, I believe. And it's got a lot of characters that you can progress on. Everyone has their own main, I'm pretty sure. It's similar to Team Fortress 2. Yes, we're bringing Team Fortress 2 into it. Like, it's fucking it's just everywhere. But at the same time, it also offers a little bit extra as well. I believe that Overwatch doesn't seem to have a single player aspect to it, and there's also lore that you can unlock in Battleborn as well. Again, this is coming from someone who has not played Overwatch, and I'm very sorry if I, say that Battleborn has something that Overwatch doesn't, because I don't know if you can unlock lore in that game, but all I'm saying is that Battleborn does have a lot to offer. I'm sure that I'm like repeating myself like 50 million fucking times here, but please, I know I say this a lot, but just bear with me. And I'm not saying the game is 100% perfect. Like I said, it's not better than Overwatch, it's not worse than Overwatch, it's sort of like a roller coaster ride, if you ask me. Like, the game has good parts and the game has bad parts. For example, the game isn't perfect in regards to balancing. Some of the characters in the game, I believe, could use a bit of fine tweaking, let's say. I don't really have any like ideas from the top of my head. I'd have to like jump into the game and start noting everything down. But yeah, the game has the game isn't perfect, but it is very good. And another thing is the fact that some of the jokes are kind of forced in some respects, and that does kind of sadden me just a tiny little bit, because the Borderlands games, their jokes were, they were sometimes subtle and sometimes very, very obvious. But with Battleborn, it's like they're trying to shove a joke down your throat, and I don't mean all the time. I love a good laugh now and again, and the game does make me laugh sometimes. But I don't know. It has its good and bad parts. Is what I'm trying to get to. Yet again, here I go, rambling on. For fuck's sake, Miles, just shut up. And going back to talking about, comparing the game to a Borderlands, which is the game that it was sort of inspired off. It's not as great as Borderlands, I'd say, because with Borderlands it seemed to have this sort of like team. It had more of a team-based aspect to it. Like in some respects, like it was more cooperative than Battleborn. And I know that Battleborn is sort of it is a class-based game, and it has a lot of like multiplayer aspects where you have to actually team up, and there's 5-player cooperative campaign play as well. But I don't think it fits as well as Borderlands, and like the grinding that you do, it just doesn't feel right. Like I feel like Battleborn is trying to be more like its own thing, which I can totally respect. But I think that's one of the reasons why it didn't why it didn't sell as much, because it was trying to like emulate something that had already existed, but try to put their own twist on it. Again, I can totally respect that, but I feel like they've sort of done something just a tiny little bit wrong there. I mean, it's not going to stop me from playing it, obviously. I'll fucking rack up my fucking hours. Not to mention the fact that they've added they've added 4 new characters. No, 3. Sorry, they've added 3 characters into the game. The 4th one being someone called Kid Ultra, which I'll probably give a go. Into the game to try and keep things fresh, fresh new character, fresh new tips, tricks, and shits, and new ways to play, which it's pretty awesome. It's like Team Fortress 2 getting the 10th class, but Team Fortress 2 shouldn't get a 10th class ever. Seriously, don't ever make a 10th class Team Fortress 2 Valve. I'm warning you. But yeah, I've played all the DLC characters so far. They're all really unique, and I think they're really fucking awesome. Like they've all got their own way to play, and there's really no bad way of playing. Actually, that's a lie. There is a bad way of playing each character, but you don't have to play all the DLC characters. It's just there for extra gameplay, and I can respect that. And last but not least, the community, which is just possibly one of the best parts. Whatever like game there is, whether there's a big game or a small game, there's bound to be a community behind it that really, really loves it and wants whatever it is to grow. And the Battleborn, fuck me, I can't say it. The Battleborn community is just amazing. I love how people are still, really want the best out of the game, and they put loads of hours into it. And they're actually really, really friendly. I've played quite a few multiplayer games where, me and this other guy have been, top scoring, and we're trying to carry the team, and we're with people who don't really know how to play, but we try to support them, and yeah, I can get a bit salty sometimes.
Fucking cock, come here, you fucking bellend. I'm gonna fuck you, and I'm gonna fuck you until you can't be fucked no more. You fucking bellend!
Sometimes, but yeah, it's a really fun game because if you take a loss, it's really not that bad. You just hop into another game, try something different, and see how it turns out. There are over fucking 20 characters to pick from. You don't have to stick with the same one. You should adapt and change and see how it goes. I'm pretty sure that Overwatch is a bit like that as well. And I just want to end this video by giving you all a quick message. You're all entitled to your own opinion. Again, you know, if you want to play Overwatch, that's fine. If you don't want to play Battleborn, that's completely fine. Like, you know, you don't want to play it, that's cool. No, like, don't worry about it. You're all entitled to whatever you want to think. That's cool. But all I'm trying to say is that I don't think that Battleborn deserves all the, I don't know, hate / ignorance that it does, because it is a very decent game. If you peel away the top layer of, you know, somewhat mediocrity compared to the other games that 2K have made or published, or Gearbox have made. Sorry, still trying to get used to publishers and whatnot. But yeah, I would really recommend perhaps giving it a go. I mean, again, if you don't want it, that's cool. I don't know how many fucking times I've said that. I just don't want to get on the wrong side of you guys. If you want to play, you play what you want to play. That's cool. So yeah, just want to round off the video by, you know, thanking you all as usual. Pretty sure that it's past the 1-year anniversary of this channel, but let's be honest, it's not the biggest thing in the world. If you'll pardon the innuendo there. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I am working on the next video. That was a lie. I am not working on the next video, but I'll try to begin as soon as I can. But like I said, I've got a lot on my plate, and I might address that in another video. But yep, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Toodaloo.